5 hours of summer, once a week. Hey, 5 hours of summer, one Saturday morning.
All right, it's time once again for yet another episode of Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. I, of course, am your host, Rashad, and I'm joined by my compadre,
Chuck Taylor here, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We want to be all in your lives and make some magic tricks real quick.
Thank you, Sorcerer Supreme Wong. We appreciate all that. In our theater, we clapped when Wong came on the scene. We was like, yeah, that's the man that's really putting in work right there. Cutting off arms.
Out all the time.
We, of course, are talking about Doctor Strange and the 5 universes of madness. Sorry, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. At least that probably would be some people's complaints. That was not my complaint. I have very few complaints about this movie.
Multiverse.
Let's go ahead and get into this movie. It seems to be, interestingly enough, this movie has been somewhat divisive as far as expectations are concerned. So I would like to, let's go ahead and talk about what we thought, and also kind of talk about other people's expectations and kind of how this movie is, how other people are thinking about this movie. We can do that at the end. Mr. Chuck Taylor, why don't you go ahead and start us off and talking about Doctor Strange and Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
And Mom. Was a mom in here. It was a little on the crazy side. But,
yeah, there was a mom in
there. This, to me, this was fun. This was a fun ride. Was the best Marvel movie ever? No. But it has a lot of...
Pretty close.
Huh?
I said pretty close.
I think it was up there. I mean, I definitely think it was one of the better movies that they had in there. I watched it a little more, but after my first watch, I was like, I mean, this had me like shocked on something because like it's definitely a different type of Marvel movie.
Yes, it is.
And I kind of went back and watched the other Doctor Strange, and it kind of has similarities in it, but this one just hit super hard. Like it was like extreme when it came to like violence, extreme. When it came
the only similarities were the characters that were in it. This was not like a story. It was like it starts you off fast. Like it's like as soon as it comes on, they're running from a demon monster. I'm like, what the world has happened already? Right. Did we skip early in the movie? So yeah, to me, I enjoyed it. It was a different movie, but it was fun, and it was like so much stuff going on. And then when they brought when they started bringing in like, I guess what really picked it up was when Wanda completely went like Scarlet Witch, like when she just went to like, oh, this is hell, that she's sitting here smelling the flowers like that. I'm like, oh, Wanda is on that ish, right? That Scarlet ish.
She been in that book hard since the end of WandaVision, bro. Like when she was remember at the end of WandaVision, she out there walking around, sitting on the porch all relaxing, and she in the back just going all. Doctor Strange back there twitching and everything. Yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. She was in that Darkhold had a hold on her and took all of her wants and made her turn savage out there.
Right,
so
you should have seen that.
Wanda came in this mug and just straight up was scary. Scary. I'm like, all right, yeah. She might need to go.
She's just a kid, Tony. She's just a kid.
So yeah, it definitely had me feeling a little different about Wanda after this one. This is definitely, so I guess Wanda's what we used to, but this was a Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet Witch is on a different level. She don't take no mess. She don't play. She just in you in a very horrible way. And then when they brought in the before I go into Illuminati and everything, I like how I wish they would have had a little bit more with the Chavez girl. It was American Chavez.
America, yeah.
They had her in there. She was there, but I didn't really think she got the chance to kind of really shine, and kind of like really make, kind of her, I guess this her debut, but like make her debut and kind of like, oh, we want to see more of her. But she was kind of like there, and Doctor Strange was like the show, Yeah. One thing that I think that he's similar to Tony in a way because he takes
over his movies. Like I like other characters in his movies, but he always, to me, commands the attention Doctor Strange does on his own movies.
He should.
So, well, I mean, I know it's Doctor Strange, but like it's like sometimes like even with Captain America, I like Captain America, but then I also like the other people with Captain America just as much. Sometimes, the Falcon was really cool. You know, Black Widow did a great job in hers. Like, so sometimes the star doesn't just like convey the whole movie just about them. The side characters take over as well. So on this one, it's definitely about Doctor Strange. Okay. Him playing multiple different characters was pretty cool too. But with the Illuminati, real quick, yeah, they just.
Charlie was talking about this so much after the movie.
Everybody's hopes were so high. It's like the Illuminati. Like, yay! There's just an extra clap. Yeah, you got the X-Men music coming in. Very short lived. And then his mother just comes into his brain and just and real something fall out over there. I was like, it's complete shocking that they're like, what the heck just happened? And then she took Black Bolt. That like took me through. I think I talked to you the whole movie. I was like, and I kept saying, "What mouth?" The whole rest of the movie, because that was just like epic. That was like the epic slaughter I've ever seen. And then she trolled him too before she slaughtered him. She was like,
"Right,
he can kill you with his mouth." He's walking like, "What mouth?"
He's smug.
His head just blow up. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so
bro, you were talking about Professor X's death over and over again. Like the whole night after, he's like, I can't believe he snapped his neck inside his brain.
Inside his body like that. Who does that? Like it's like even Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger come and kill you in your dreams, right?
Right.
But you don't like get messed up in the real life most of the time. You just die.
Uh-huh.
You don't wait, you're dead. But nah, it's like he like threw his head like that was just epic to me. I was like, what in the heck, man? Marvel, y'all is some trolls, man. and Mr. Fantastic just shriveled his little butt up. He was like, but really, what was he gonna do? He gonna wrap his arms around her?
Give her a hug.
I'm sorry. Captain Carter, I was like, when she came in there with the jetpack, I'm like, Carter, this you might wanna. It's like, you remember when Thor was took Loki off the ship?
Yeah, you might want to sit this one out now.
Iron Man. You might want to sit this one out. They're basically like
gods.
Those gods, man. It's like that's what everybody should have told Captain Carter. You don't sit this one out, Captain. She's basically like a god. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I think they did what they need to do in the movie. And I think Marvel just has so much stuff that they can go with. Now they brought the incursions in, so it's going to what's the darn thing? Secret Wars, and then you got the Illuminati's and stuff forming. So I think they got it in a good place, and they're gonna build it up, try to be this new Thanos saga type thing. The next phase, I guess, is gonna be the incursion saga. What is it? Secret Wars.
Right. Let's also address the fact that still nobody has said anything about this giant face that's on the side of the planet. I just want to bring that up one more time. Let's just point out the fact that Eternals just didn't happen. It didn't happen, y'all.
It didn't happen. They all off planet. They used that Spider-Man spell. I was like, hold on, let's just use this real quick. Nobody needs to know this happened.
Exactly. Make them forget. Oh boy. Okay. Were you done there, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna let you go. I can go on for days with this movie, so you go. Let's
do this all day. So I will start out. There's so many things I liked about the movie. A lot of times when I really like movies, I like to start out with the things I didn't like. So first thing I'm gonna say, the things I didn't like is, at the end, things just got out of hand. That really happened. First thing I was upset about was the fact that line made me excited to see the movie was not in the movie. I mean, am I right? Did I miss it? Because I was waiting the whole movie to hear that.
It wasn't there. There.
I was like, what the heck? How you gonna tease me? Because when we saw Spider-Man and the trailer at the end was this movie, and you see the evil Doctor Strange fan, things just got out of hand. That's like, oh, Chuck, you know. So how you just gonna tease me to go see the movie and not have that in there? But nah, it's just a very small thing. I'm not even worried about that. But yeah, things at the end just started to get off the rails just a little bit. Like I thought the musical battle was really silly a little bit. Yeah. It's funny because everybody looked at me like, you the musician, we thought you should love it. Like
I thought you was gonna music notes. I
mean, if they were throwing trombones at each other, maybe I would have been excited. You know, the music notes was cool initially, but then just kind of kept going on with it. I was like, all right, this kind of going, like if they had just thrown like 1 and 2 back, like all right, I'd have been enough music for me. I'd have been happy. Like that was so cool. But they were just like throwing bass clef notes at each other, like they were making sure that the measures were properly edited. Like what's happening here? There's too much music. It was cool though that the orchestra in the background music was going along with what was happening. So there was some interesting stuff happening there. So I would definitely give him props for that. And I did like how the musical battle ended by him strumming a note on the harp and pulling one note. And what did he do? Knock somebody's hand or something?
It hit the whole cluster of ones and they exploded.
Okay.
And then I think he threw the other strange out the window and he died, impaled.
Oh yeah. Brutally
stabbed
to the chest.
His eye showed up.
Also, the CGI on Zombie Strange's face, I was not feeling that. Like I was like, that does not look like Strange at all. Like this looks bad. this looks bad to me. The whole thing, the fight was cool.
Talking to American Chavez.
Huh?
You talking about when he was talking to Chavez?
Yeah, when he was talking to it, just the whole thing. Every time I saw his face, I'm like, that doesn't look like Strange to me. You know, I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to look like when you're dead, but generally they do a little bit better job of making the zombie at least look kind of like the person that's dead. You know, so particularly since the Defender Strange, as they call him, had a certain look to him, like a certain distinguished look as far as hair and everything like that. So it would be interesting to see a derivation of that versus something completely different. That part was not feeling it. And the last thing that was also things just got out of hand was the ending. Like this movie had a great ending. Like they stuck the hell out of this ending, sir. Let me tell you, bro. Yeah. We're like, whoa, and it just went off. You're like, oh, Jug, like that was like, wow, could have been amazing. If they had just left it like that, that would have been like, this movie would be doing a lot better with people. But then they came back and undid it. And they decided, he's just walking around downtown and he's okay. And Clea's just like,
you know what?
Yeah, you caused the occasion. Come on. He's like, okay. Like,
that sounds like a Kevin Feige type thing. Like when they did all these reshoots that they wanted certain things in the movie. Like I think that was like, oh, we need this in the movie because she's going to be a big character coming up. So we want to introduce her. And we just signed the contract, so she's going to jump in this movie now.
That's some more Warner Brothers stuff right there. Yeah, just put this in there. Yeah, that I didn't like that. And then to go from that end credit scene to have the end credit scene with you, Bruce Campbell, like, oh, it's over. Like, bro, like this wasn't a funny movie. It wasn't that type of movie, my friend. No. This was a very serious movie. We want a serious ending, not some bull crap like that. So
have someone want to connect it, like bring it to, like how in the WandaVision did. You know, when she's in the thing and you see her messing with the dark, or like something like that, but like on a wider scale. Yeah, they're like, oh man, the X-Men are coming, or something.
Yeah. We've been waiting years for the X-Men to come.
Where the heck are they at?
Feel it no closer.
I think these X-Men coming, man.
Nah, they ain't coming. But that was everything that I disliked, because everything else about this movie was so great. So I'm gonna talk about some of the things I really liked. Just like you said, Chuck, Wanda first revealing herself in the orchard was dope, bro. Particularly when your boy had an apple and it's like, this tastes like real. You know, it's like, yeah, it is real. And then she's like, nah, it ain't. My bad. Yeah, it's hard to lie to you.
Nah, it ain't.
I was like, dang, bro, like that was amazing, because I didn't see that coming, because they talked about, you know, your girl being bad, you know, and then they said, nah, she's not going to be the bad guy. And then it was like, nah, she's not only the bad guy, she's the worst bad guy of any movie. She puts Thanos to shame, my friend.
Yeah, Thanos ain't got nothing on no Scarlet Witch.
Nah, son. Thanos would be stabbed somewhere in the corner.
You see Thanos when Charles Thanos was impaled by this big old like sword thing in his stomach. Yeah, he would have been mutilated. Like his head would have exploded, and she may have just ripped his arms off. Like she be just messing people up with her mind.
It's not enough people talking about that right now. That actually Wanda is actually the worst villain in the MCU. Yeah.
And she can control herself in any multiverse, or any dimension. You know that's scary, bro. Did you see her in the paint dimension, just like killing all the other paints, just disintegrating the paints in that paint dimension they were in? Like, it's just ridiculous.
Wow.
Inevitable.
We've been trying. Hey, Chuck, we've been saying this for a long time. This ain't new to us. Everybody talking about, oh, that's one thing people have complained about. Oh, I can't believe, she went through WandaVision. She had this whole arc. Bro, she's been crazy since the beginning.
She's been crazy the whole time.
This ain't new.
Literally controlling people out their will and locking their kids in closets for weeks so she could dress up with a fake reality. Like, bro, the chick is nuts. Don't even give me because her parents got blown up. I mean, a lot of people have stuff happen to them that ain't crazy like that. Right. She got powers. She don't need no powers.
She don't need powers.
She needs to be taken out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tony has the right idea. But she's just a kid, Tony. Every time, Tony. Every time. Those are the signs. I had to win some of the time. The battle at Cumberbatch was also amazing. How the way she showed up. And then everybody had their stuff ready, and then she started probing their minds and stuff, and made that one dude run, and then oh man, and then just how she was killing everybody. Then they put it in the mirror dimension, and she couldn't get out, but then she just kind of went slowly through it, and she started appearing through the reflections. Woo!
Then when she came out that bowl, because it was funny, I was like, well, there's a big reflection right behind old girl, and that mother just comes right out, like and she like comes out, and she's all bent up and broken. I'm like, okay. All right, they like the horror in this movie. Good gracious.
Yeah, it was like your girl, right?
Girl's over here. And
The Ring.
And the Ring girl coming out on TV.
Let me tell you something, man. There was no shortage of action in this movie. Actually, if you think about it, this might have been the most action in any Marvel movie. There was literally 10 scenes. There were 10 action scenes in this movie. I don't think any other Marvel movie has had that many. And after watching it, I think it's easy to forget how many scenes that there were. But first of all, you got the opening battle with Defender Strange, America, and the Demon. All right, so you got that. And that was a good scene too, because you see Defender Strange get messed up.
He got messed up, bro. Off gate.
Right.
Off gate, he get messed up. He get messed up on his speech. It's always the worst to get messed up on your speech. Yeah. I know what to do with your
You're going to have to sacrifice.
Let me have my powers. For the whole multiverse, this wouldn't matter. Like, what in the world?
Then you get Battle 2. That's Strange and Wong versus the Squid Demon. And that was cool. That was pretty cool how Doctor Strange pulled up the boxing gloves and stuff. And then the third battle was was Wanda versus the Army of Cumberbatch, which is amazing. I just talked about that. Then the fourth one was Wong versus Wanda's bodyguards. I mean, that didn't last very long, but it still was a little something, Then you get the fifth one, which is Wanda versus the Illuminati, and that was the most heinous.
Bro.
Oh my God!
It's a massacre.
People split in half with their own shield, guys.
Oh
hey.
Jesus! Oh Jesus! Poor Peggy.
Right.
Peggy, why? That's not. You can't do. And she got it right after she said the line. I'll do this all day. Straight up. Now we don't feel so bad for the imposter, Captain America, when he came with the bloody shield. Like, he should have got nothing on your girl's shield, boy.
I didn't even think about that, bro.
Because we was like, how far you think that shield got into that person's body? Nah, this one got into that body and out the body. And it was dripping with the blood.
Right at the top off, right. Oh my gosh. Then
real quick. Now you just said that, almost every fight scene has some gory death. like it was like some gory ending death. It was like a lot of gore. Even at the beginning, though, Strange gets impaled, then the eyeball comes flying out all nasty. So then you got the Illuminati people getting all massacred and stuff. It was like all the, and then they got the
traumatized people get messed up.
Yeah, traumatized people getting messed up. The other Strange getting impaled out the window.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they just went to the kill mode. Like, this is the most killing I've ever seen in any Marvel movie.
Yes, absolutely.
Even when Thanos was snapping people.
Yeah. He talked about, I snapped my fingers and that would be mercy. Yeah, that was. Then of course you get Doctor Strange versus Mordo. That was the sixth action scene. Then you get Wanda hunting Doctor Strange, America, and Christine. That was a cool scene. You know.
Yeah, the blood on the face and stuff. Yeah, that was. She was playing that grudge scary role, bro.
Exactly. That's 7. Then 8 is Doctor Strange versus evil Doctor Strange. Yep. Then 9 is Doctor Strange versus the demons. Mm-hmm. And then 10 is zombie Doctor Strange versus Wanda. There's 10 action scenes in this movie. There's so much action, bro. So that brings me to the next things that we can talk about. There were some people that were disappointed in the movie because it didn't live up to their expectations. And to those people, I say, your expectations were crazy. Now, First of all, let me say this, though. I want to apologize to, what's her name, Grace Randolph, because I was so upset with her. I was watching her review of Moon Knight. And during the review, she mentioned something about Doctor Strange. And she said, you guys, something about the fact that you're not going to get everything that you want in this movie. And I was pissed off, man, because I was like, I didn't come to your review of Moon Knight to hear about Doctor Strange. I didn't want to have any type of feelings about it. I just wanted to watch it fresh. But I think that because I heard that, I enjoyed Doctor Strange better than a lot of people. Because even though I tried to block that out of my mind, I did subconsciously lower my expectations. So I was
I remember you kind of saying that when we was kind of like gearing up to go watch it. You was like, I think your boy told me that you were just keeping your expectations low. I'm like, Strange, expectations low. Okay. I mean, Spider-Man was epic, so you know. Yeah. To be honest with you, I think it fulfilled my expectations. I got a lot of stuff that I didn't think that was going to be in it. Mm-hmm. And to me, I think the horror gore took over all the other expectations. I didn't need to see, after she killed those 4 people like that, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't see Logan and Deadpool. I didn't want to see Hulk. I don't want to see Superior Iron. I don't see none of them because she was not gonna. Everybody was gonna end it horribly. You know what she would have did to Superior Iron Man? Do you know what she would have did to him? She would literally smashed him inside of his suit and stuff would ooze out.
She would have made Tom Cruise old, basically.
Just take all his youth. He's like shrinking up and stuff.
My teeth.
Then she smashed him.
Right, yeah, exactly. But see, when it comes to expectations, it's like, one thing, I get it. One thing I do understand. I talked about this at the beginning. We now having seen Loki and having seen What If, our expectations of the multiverse are a little bit larger. So when we hear multiverse, like in Loki, there was like literally like at least a dozen different Lokis in that show. So when you have Multiverse of Madness, so you're like, oh, this is insane. And there's literally just 4.5 Doctor Strange. Because you got Defender Strange, Regular Strange, Strange that died on planet 838, Evil Strange, and then I say 4.5 because the first one now was a Zombie Strange. So it's like, and they only went to really 3 multiverses, not including the one that Chavez is from. Now, they did travel through multiple ones. They did in what?
Yeah, that don't count. That
doesn't count.
That's a cop out.
So there wasn't a tremendous amount of multiverses for this to be called. Universes for this to be called the Multiverse of Madness. I get it. I get that. But let's just did this was because I saw somebody talk about how this movie wasn't weird enough. Okay, let's just take a perspective for a second. I want everybody just to close your eyes and clear your minds. Okay. After fighting a version of himself with music notes that ended up being impaled through the chest, he takes control of another dead version of himself from another dimension with the cape of levitation made of the bodies of demons. He fights an Avenger turned evil who just destroyed Cumberbatch and killed Professor X and Reed Richards. And you say this movie wasn't weird enough for you?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you got a point there, sir. Especially when you close your eyes, you start thinking about like, yeah, that's weird. And you just talked about the little ending parts of the movie.
Right.
Like, yeah. It was. I didn't have no thing about it being weird. Like, it was weird to me. Like,
yeah,
they had weird stuff going on all over the place.
Yeah. So, I think, one of my coworkers was like, this is, what's his name? Benedict Cumberbatch said it's going to be up there with Spider-Man No Way Home. He's like, did you think it was up there? I don't think it was. Yeah. It's debatable as far as is it as good. I have to really watch both of them again and think about it. But is it up there with Spider-Man No Way Home? In my opinion, yeah, absolutely. This movie gave me a lot of action. Gave me a lot more action than Spider-Man. I loved it. I thought it was great. So, what we're gonna do real fast, though, I'm gonna change it up real fast. So, Mr. Chuck, as my friend, sir, I want to present to you something in honor of our friendship. I picked this up for those who don't know. So every week I travel to a different part of North Carolina. The tour of North Carolina continues. Check out the hashtag on Facebook. And when I was in Morganton, North Carolina, I grabbed this for you there, my friend. Can't see
it. Gotta make you bigger so I can see it better. Pink. What is that?
I can't.
I see Wong took it.
There you go.
Oh, cool. What is that?
So what it is several strings. So it's several needles, like all in this wood board, and there's several strings that are wrapped around it in order to create the face Iron Man.
That's dope. That's dope right there. I'm a big Iron Man fan. Still cry after Endgame.
Yes, sir.
But appreciate that, sir. I got you a gift too. I got this from, I went to the beach, and then we found like this really pure lake. I got you some water from the Lake of Purity in Carolina Beach.
Thank you, sir.
I already put a label on it. It's half drunken, but it's for you.
That was amazing, sir. That was you. Sir. You were amazing. All right, guys. So, what did y'all think about this movie? Did you really like it? Were you disappointed? Perhaps after hearing our thoughts about it, closing your mind and thinking about what happened, maybe you think differently. We really want to know your comments and thoughts on that. Please leave it here on Facebook or on YouTube or Color Commentary. Wait, Color Commentary. We got a website? Yeah, sure. There you go. On the future website of Color Commentary. And of course, you've got to subscribe
to survive.
This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side.
Saturday morning.